Hey folks, it's rightly said our decisions and choices make a destiny. But प्रॉब्लम क्या है जब बच्चा 10th में आता है ना तो बहुत बड़ी चैलेंज होता है कि साहब कि साइंस ले या कॉमर्स ले या ह्यूमैनिटीज ले एंड बिगेस्ट प्रॉब्लम इज वी टैग देम बच्चा अच्छा है तो साइंस ही लेना चाहिए साहब बच्चा बहुत अच्छा है तो मैथ्स ही लेना चाहिए बच्चा कमजोर है तो नहीं साइंस को पप कर रहा है तो उसको कॉमर्स एंड ह्यूमैनिटीज लेना चाहिए दैट इज एब्सोल्युटली रॉन्ग इस नथिंग हम बच्चा किसी में कमजोर नहीं है बच्चा किसी में स्ट्रांग नहीं इस अराउंड नो इस डिपेंड्स ऑन what is his or her strength area, right? So in this video I'm going to decode top 10 careers, top 10 opportunities for the commerce stream now, which is equally good in terms of quality of life and money and anything. And about myself, I am Maurya Hassan from Bangalore and alumnus of BITS Pilani and I am Bangalore with 25 years of professional journey. Now I am on a mission to help 100,000 children to become super achievers and lead a successful life. So let's dive in. All right. So as we can see, all these opportunities, all these career prospects. So we'll discuss in terms of employment and what is the prospect for solo practitioners or a person can become a entrepreneur, a business owner, right? So let's go one by one. Like take example of a chartered accountant. So chartered accountant, of course, is very well known profession for a long time. It's very common, and there's set of education. We have to qualify chartered accountancy, and after that, you can practice your own as a solo practitioner, or you can open a firm, no, to serve other companies doing audits and prepare the complete balance sheet, etc., right? And also there are a lot of employment. So a lot of companies and government and PSU they employ CS. It's a very good prospect undoubtedly. So number two option is CS, right? Company secretary. Company secretary, what is role? Basically, a company secretary takes care of compliance, legal part, regulatory part of company. Definitely is a good choice, but no opportunities are limited because it directly deals with the companies, right? And the opportunities are is simply just employment. So a company secretary need to be employed by some other companies, and of course company secretary can also open his or her own firm to do consultancy and for opening new companies and other legal formalities. So consultancy is also option. However, solopreneurship is high limited potential. So number three, which is not very obvious, but it's very high prospect, banking and finance, right? So this is a big industry. After 10 plus after 10 plus 2 you can do your graduation specialized in banking and finance, and you can get into the banking and finance industry, right? The huge employment, and also of course there's rare opportunity to practice independently, right? So but no as a entrepreneurship, of course you can become entrepreneur to employ the people and do consultancy and provide some financial services and kind of investment, etc., financial planning. So there are opportunities, right? Number four, which is least visible and very prominent nowadays, is contract and commercial managers, right? So what they do basically, contract and commercial managers, they are employed by the companies and big organization, right? Who manages the complete all the contracts between the different organization, different purchases, etc., right? So they deal with all the commercial part, all the contracts part. So other than this the normal education, commercial education like BCom or economics or management part, it also requires some kind of legal kind of corporate legal education. So you can browse it. So it's very much available. Number fifth, number fifth is business and financial analysis, right? So now in the commerce state, this is very common because every company, most of the company, they have a support function to deal with the pay slips and deal with reimbursements, right? So that's how they need the kind of financial analysis. Also, most of the company, they have kind of business managers who analyze how the business is performing and any non-compliances and need to make sure that everything is going as per the company policies. So this is very common area, and it's huge employment potential, and these are employed in a mass with no the private companies. Of course, when it comes to the solo practitioners, opportunities are very limited, and same applies for the entrepreneurship. Of course, you can register a company, you can provide financial services, so that is fine, but have a no lease box. So employment is very very high here, and reimbursement and the payout is really really great. Now coming to the next part, things tax consultation. Tax is a big area because see, anywhere no there government collect tax, and tax keep on changing. So people need the services, no consultancy, expert advice to make sure their taxes are filed correctly. So these tax consultants no deal with the taxes, maybe income tax or corporate tax, direct, indirect, different type of taxes they deal with, right? And no, of course, there are employment opportunities for sure. These are employed by the different organization, government, non-government, corporates. But more than the employment, no, these tax consultant have a huge opportunities to practice as a solo, practice alone, or maybe they can become an entrepreneur, own a business, employ a set of practitioners, and a firm who can provide services to other companies, other organizations. So next is we can see financial planner and investment advisors, right? So no, this is very specialized and very niche area, wherein after BCom you can a child can do a specialization in the financial planning or investment planning, right? And these guys can be very well employed by the companies who are in financial sectors and banking and other organizations which are dealing with finance and investments. And also they can practice alone. They can become an investment advisor. They can also register a firm and provide a financial consultancy company, investment consultancy services to the public. So there are huge opportunities as a employment, direct employment, as a something entrepreneurship, as a solo practitioners. Now coming to the number 8, risk and insurance managers. So this is again a least explored area, and there's a huge potential because insurance industry is purely based on the risk assessment. So there are specialized education, masters and bachelor's specialized education in insurance and risk assessment. And no, after that, no, there are a lot of corporates who employ these graduates and postgraduates, and there's huge potential for employment. Of course, in terms of solo practitioner, there are rare opportunities, but again, a person can become entrepreneur in this field and provide consultancy and services to other companies. So ninth is auditor. It's again a very niche area wherein you can become auditor. There are specialized education after BCom and management. There are a lot of auditing courses wherein you can become auditor for different organizations, from banking, for financial, for the corporates. So you become a certified auditors, right? Wherein all the organization they have to audit their the finances, their balance sheet, and they have to sign off, right? So this is very niche area, and of course these people can be very much employed, or maybe they can also do the solo practice, or they can open a firm, become entrepreneurs. And last but not least, this supply chain management, purchase manager, right? This is supply chain is is again a very very green area and very very niche area where after doing the a specialized graduation or post graduation in supply chain management, a person are very much employed in the corporates in the most of the organization wherever they are dealing with the different vendors to get the goods and services, to purchase goods and services for their organization. They need this person, purchase manager, or we call them procurement managers. So I think you have seen that, no, other than the very common and obvious options, CAS, they are these are the recent options, decent opportunities, which is no is going to be evergreen, and no, there's huge potential in terms of the career, quality of life, money, etc. Anything. All right, guys. Hope you could get some value out of it. If you like this, subscribe the channel to get more resources like this. And I would there's given below link. I'm really happy to give you a free ebook on success mindset. You can download the same, and also I invite you to be a part of no my community that is called Super Achievers Masterminds. So with this, I sign off. Thank you so much.